guys, I know I look super crazy right now with my red blotchy skin. My brows are done and I've primed my eyelids to save some time. So yeah, this is where we're at. We're just gonna jump straight into it. Please subscribe, like this video if you enjoy, and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any of my uploads. So we're gonna go in with the Benefit Copper tones. So this is the 3D brow tones. And I'm just popping this in my eyebrows. It's got a little bit of glitter in it, but this will just give a little bit of warmth to my eyebrows. Because it's all about the warmth tonight, and I'm so happy that we're doing the orange theme today because, well, my hair is normally orange, but it's fading a little bit. It still is a little bit, but it's faded. So yeah, I have found the eyeshadow that really made me want to do the series because I wanted to do orange. And it's from the James Charles palette. I don't give a shit about all the drama that's been going on. I've seen it. I don't want to hear about it. Bored. But I do love this palette. So I'm going in with this shade up here, this orange shade. And I'm just packing that in the crease. And as usual, in no certain way, it's just filling in the crease at the moment. It doesn't matter if it gets messy, but just look at this colour. Like, is that not just stunning? It's like neon. And to get that into a shadow is amazing. Like, I honestly don't know how you do this. This is definitely one of the best palettes that Morphe has ever created. I'm obsessed. And their new purple palette, I am like really excited for actually, and I don't usually get excited about Morphe palettes. But they've really upped their game lately, it seems. So we'll see. So I'm going in with the same brush. Sorry, I forgot to tell you the brush I was using. This is a Morphe M200. And I'm taking this like yellowy shade here. And I'm just kind of blending that out. Because I'm taking it right up to the brow. And then feathering out as well. Now, as usual, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but they are my favourite kind of looks, so let's just wing it. And I'm going back in with that colour again, that first colour we used, just to intensify it. So I'm definitely a person that likes to clean up as I go, so I'm just taking a makeup wipe and I'm gonna clean up the mess I've made so that I can really see where my eye look is at. It really helps me visualize what's coming next. So because this is a festival look, I always think like this does not have to be perfect. It needs to be fun and fresh, and that is all I look for really. So I've got so many palettes out. I've got so many orange toned palettes. And I'm trying to pick a shade. So not everything has to be orange, but I do want to keep it very orange toned. So see, compared to this, like these barely look orange now. It's so strange. So I think what I'm gonna do is take the shade Secure, this one here, I've used this to death, on a Morphe M222 brush, and I'm just gonna pop this on the outer corner. I think I might just take this over the lid, to be fair. That's not going too well. So I'm just using my finger to pat this on. So I'm terrible at this. I just realised the washing machine was on, and you're probably like, oh my god, I can't hear you. And we've zoomed in now as well. So if I'm trying to be professional, I better start A. A. I did not mean to do that. A. So again, just patting that on my eyelid. Oh my god, I can't concentrate now. I'm for Aberdeen, eh? Hey. Oh, is that Fife? I think that's Fife. I don't know. I'm just being stupid. So I'm taking that first colour from the Morphe palette and I'm going back into my crease just to blend that through. So I think this might be like a pressed pigment. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it might be. So I think I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm a bit nervous that I'm going to muck this up. So, right, I've got my NYX Brights, and this is in Vivid Delight. I remember not really liking this colour, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. So really what I'm doing with this is I'm going to carve out my crease, but I'm going to do it in kind of like dots. You'll know what I mean when I actually do it. I hope I'm going to stay in focus because this is going to take so much concentration. That's what it's looking like so far. Very different, but cool. Before we move on, I am going to take my Vivid Brights in Vivid Halo, and I'm going to do the same thing over the top of that as well. So I think that gives such a cool effect. I'm obsessed with that. Buzzing, like so buzzing over that. So I'm going to do the other eye the exact same, and we will be back to do mascara, lashes. I think I'm going to put like a slight amount of black liner just for the lashes to look natural, like blended in. But apart from that, we're going to leave it quite concentrated on this area. So now we are similar. This one's slightly higher than this. I'm so like weird about things being symmetrical, and it's not exactly, but we will deal with it. So for mascara, I'm gonna use this, and for liner, this is a Maybelline Lash Sensational, and I'm using the NYX Epic Liner because I found it. I lost it for so long. Now I found it. So, and I'm just taking my NYX Slide On Glide On in black on my waterline. So I'm probably just going to do my lashes and things off camera. It's quite boring. It's not really to do with the look that we're doing. So I am literally just using what I showed you, and then Tatty Lashes in TL4. And yeah, I'll be back. So it's time to move on to the face. As I've said, I've put the Tatty Lashes TL4s, and I am obsessed with these. So for the face, I've got a new combination that I am obsessed with. You might think it's completely ridiculous because it's 2 foundations mixed together, and it's also 2 primers. So the first primer that I'm going to pop on is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. I have been obsessed with this since I bought it, and it really is just a soft matte finish like it says, and I just love it. But I would always recommend, although it says soft matte, I would always recommend a hydrating primer on top before you apply any foundation, because I have oily skin and I need the hydration after this primer before we go in with anything else. So the other primer I've been loving is the e.l.f. Booster Drops, and these are the bronzed booster drops, and I like to just put a slight amount on this face and on this side and on this side, and blend that in. So what I like about these is over a few days it's meant to help you with bronzing up your skin slightly, so I always like to take it down my neck. But more than anything, it's more like a gel formula. It's not like oily, it's just gel, and it is super comfortable on the skin. It's super hydrating, so yeah, love that. Now another new combination I've been loving is my number 7 Hydra Luminous. You know, this is like my holy grail foundation. Same with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. But I've been mixing it with the Fenty Beauty. So this is far too light for me, and this is my tan shade. So I've been mixing these to get my shade. And I'm obsessed with this because I really didn't like the Fenty foundation. But I thought, no, I'm going to find a way to make this work. So what I did was I've used my hydrating foundation and the Fenty one, which is very matte and dry, and I mixed them together. So it does look a bit crazy when you first put it on, but once it's blended in, it's beautiful. And then I'm going to go under my eyes with the Revolution concealer again. This is in shade 0.5, so this is extremely light and quite pink. But I quite like a pink concealer under the eyes. It's just super brightening, and that's what I'm looking for underneath the eyes today, because we're going to do something quite fun on the face that's going to slightly match the eyes. So once that's done, I'm going to set the face, and I've been loving the way I've been setting my face lately. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in 105, and just my big powder brush for that, and I've just been lightly setting my face. So just really just dabbing the powder on my face. I've been putting less underneath my eyes. Why is this molting so much? So that's mainly all I've been doing. And then to set underneath my eyes and the high points of my face, so I've been taking a slightly smaller powder brush and going into the NYX palette. So I've started to love this palette, and I get so many compliments on my skin when I use this. So I'm taking the shade on the end. It just looks like this, and I just pop it out so that I don't mix it with any of the other colours, and dab this under my eyes. And you'll see in a second like how luminous of a finish you get without it being like too powdery. Like, it's not powdery and it doesn't look fake. Like, it gives me such a nice glow. And people have said that for like the last week I've been doing this. And everyone has said, wow, you look so nice, you look so glowy. And it's so sweet. So, absolutely in love with doing this. So I've zoomed you out slightly. You'll be able to see that slightly better. And we are going to go in, we're going to go into contouring and bronzing. So I'm just taking my contour brush from Zoeva. I'm going back into this palette and I'm using this shade here. So I'm just kind of dabbing this where I want it. I don't tend to like blend it until I put on my bronzer. So once that's finished, I'm taking my new favourite ever bronzer, and it is the Fenty Beauty bronzer, and this is in the shade Shady Biz, and I'm obsessed. So this is the lightest shade they have, and it matches me perfectly. It gives me such a good glow, and in love. So I don't find this too matte. It is a matte bronzer, but I think it gives me a nice glow on my cheeks as well. And then I like to just take the excess down my nose. So we have that little sunburn nose look, because that will be part of the next step once we've done our blusher and bronzer. So with the blusher, I'm actually going to take it more in the centre of the face, and I'm going to use the Narcissus palette. This is the Wanted 2 palette, and I'm taking this middle shade here, and I'm putting quite a lot on my brush, and we're popping this really in the middle of the face. So this might seem super weird and like, what is she doing? But I promise you, this is going to be super cool. I hope. I'm promising you something I don't know yet. So this is like going almost right under the eyes. And it looks quite pink. So what I'm going to do is go over it with the Rimmel Maxi Blush. This is in the shade Sweet Cheeks. And I'm just applying that on top. And I know it looks super crazy. So, to sort this out, like, there is no need to worry. I'm just taking my powder brush again and just going over everything. And you'll see how much better that looks compared to this. Because we use more of a luminous powder, we don't really need to use highlighter today, because I want to focus on the nose and cheek area. So what I'm doing is I am taking one of my artist brushes. We're gonna zoom it in, and we're gonna go in with some fun stuff. So just before I do that, I'm just gonna clean up underneath my contour. Go. So for this bit, I need to use like a dark colour. So I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and I'm using the shade Agent. And I'm just swirling the tip of the brush in there. And we're going to create some faux freckles. But I want them to look quite fake. Because this is going to be part of like the theme. So I'm going over them slightly with my powder brush to blend them in. And I'm doing the same on the other side. Something fun, but quite cute. Like I can imagine myself putting my hair in like pigtails. But I'm going to do my hair after this as well so that it all matches. So once that is done, it looks super cute. But we're going to take it a step further and go in with our Vivid Brights. And we're just taking our orange and just tiny dots.
So that's super cute. I'm not done there. I'm going to go in with the yellow as well, so we're more or less matching with the eyes. And we're going to pop that on.
Super cute. I am obsessed with this. Like, this has turned out so much better than I thought. Amazing. So I'm not putting anything on the lower lashes. I really want to keep it all looking super cute like it is. What's left to do is my lips. So I'm taking my L'Oreal Infallible in Hollywood Beige 201 and I'm lining my lips with this, and then we'll go in with lipstick. So now my lips are lined. I'm going in with MAC Honey Love. Beautiful combination. And I was going to put a gloss on top, but I think that just looks so cute like it is. So I'm going to wait to do my hair. We'll come back and we'll do the outfit. Oh my god. So there really only was one acceptable hair look for this. Guys, I'm not joking, I'm obsessed. Look at this. Also on my top, still got my pajamas on. You guac my world. Love it. But this is the finished look. I would wear this out. Is that weird? Like, I love this. I just had to answer the door like this. The postie came to the door and she was like, oh, I love your makeup. And I was like, I just remember what I look like. And I was like, thanks. But honestly, obsessed. Obsessed. I hope you guys are too. And if you like this video, please subscribe. And I really would love if you followed me on Instagram as well. It's LaurenMurdoch Beauty. And yeah, love having bunches. Haven't had bunches since I was about 10. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I will be back with yellow probably next week. I am working all week now until Monday, so this is Tuesday I'm filming this. I'm working every day now until Monday, so next filming day will probably be Monday. And yeah, so guys, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe. Love yous loads. Bye.